So, picture this. I'm at my going-away party, right? It's supposed to be my big send-off before I head out to this killer job I landed in Seattle. I'd been busting my hump for years to get there, late nights, side gigs, the whole deal. My folks threw the shindig at their place, a little ranch house out in the sticks of Ohio. I'd spent the day setting it up myself, stringing lights across the back porch, hauling in a cooler of beers, even grilling burgers till my shirt smelled like charcoal. The plan was simple. A night to celebrate me, Jake Tanner, finally getting out and chasing something big. Then my cousin Robbie rolls in. He's got this swagger, like he's always about to drop some earth-shattering news. And sure enough, halfway through the party, he stands up on a folding chair, beer in hand, and hollers, "Hey, everybody, I got something to say." The chatter dies down, and he grins like he's on a game show. I just signed a contract, starting pitcher for a minor league team down in Kentucky. First step to the majors, baby. The room explodes. My Aunt Linda whoops like she's at a revival, and Uncle Pete slaps Robbie on the back so hard his beer sloshes. My dad, who's usually half asleep by 9, starts yelling about how he always knew Robbie had it in him. Mom's over there beaming, already pulling out her phone to call half the family. Meanwhile, I'm standing by the grill, spatula in hand, watching my party turn into Robbie's personal parade. Balloons I'd tied up earlier, blue ones with Jake's big move scrawled in Sharpie, bob around like they're mocking me. The cake Mom made, with good luck, Jake, in wobbly icing, sits there collecting flies. Nobody notices when some drunk cousin knocks over a Coke on the porch. Guess who they call to clean it up? Not Robbie. Nah, he's too busy soaking up the spotlight. "Jake, grab a rag, will ya?" My sister Tara says, not even looking up from her phone. So I do it. I'm on my knees, scrubbing sticky soda off the wood, while they're toasting Robbie's big break. My hands are steady, but inside, I'm hollowed out, like someone scooped me clean and left the shell. I don't say a word, though. I just keep wiping, keep smiling when Robbie shoots me that cocky grin and says, "Don't worry, Jake, you'll get your shot someday." I let it slide. What else am I gonna do? Call him out and look like the jerk? Nah, I've been the quiet one too long for that. Growing up, Robbie was the golden boy, star athlete, prom king, the works. Me? I was the guy who mowed lawns to pay for community college, the one who fixed the leaky sink when Dad couldn't be bothered. I figured if I kept my head down, did the right thing, they'd see me eventually. Spoiler, they didn't. That night, I crash on the couch after everyone stumbles home. I'm up early, got a flight to Seattle at noon. I'm zipping my duffel bag when Mom shuffles into the kitchen, still in her old flannel robe, muttering about coffee. She's reaching for the pot when she stops dead. Her hand hovers over the counter, and her eyes lock on something I left there. "Jake," she says, her voice all shaky. "What's this?" I don't answer. I just sling my bag over my shoulder and head for the door. She's still staring at it when I step outside, a little piece of paper that's about to flip her world upside down. See, I'd found it a few days back, stuffed in a drawer with old bills and takeout menus. It was a bank statement, mine, except it wasn't just mine anymore. Someone had been dipping into my savings, siphoning cash for Robbie's baseball dreams, private trainers, gear, even a trip to some fancy tryout camp. And the kicker? Mom's name was all over it, signed nice and neat. There was an email too, printed out and folded inside, from her to Robbie's coach, pulling some funds from Jake's account. He won't care. He's too busy working. I didn't confront her then. I just tucked it away, let it simmer. But that morning, I left it out where she'd find it. No note, no fuss, just the cold, hard truth. I hit the road for the airport, her voice echoing behind me. "Jake, hold on." I didn't. For once, I wasn't sticking around to fix their mess. So, I'm in the cab, headed to the airport, watching Ohio blur past the window cornfields, rusty barns, the same old nothing I've known my whole life. The driver's got some country song cranked, all twang and heartbreak, and I'm just staring out, my duffel bag lumped on the seat next to me. I should have been pumped, new job, new city, new me, right? But all I can see is Mom's face when she spotted that bank statement, her mouth half open like she'd seen a ghost. I don't feel victorious or anything. I just feel tired, like I've been hauling a load of bricks for years and finally dropped them, only to realize my back's still sore. The flight to Seattle's quick, couple hours, tops. I land, grab my bag, and step out into this crisp, gray air that smells like rain and pine. It's different from the thick, humid stink back home, and I like it. The cab ride to my new place is quiet, just the hum of tires on wet pavement. I've got this little apartment lined up, a one-bedroom deal near the water, nothing fancy, but it's mine. No family breathing down my neck, no Robbie stealing the air out of the room. I unpack my stuff, just a few clothes and a beat-up laptop, and crash on the mattress I'd ordered ahead. It's still got the plastic on it, crinkling under me as I stare at the ceiling. Next morning, my phone's blowing up. First text is from Mom. "Jake, we need to sort this out. Call me." Then another. "Please, this isn't what it looks like." Then Robbie chimes in. "Dude, what's with the drama? It's just a couple bucks, grow a pair." A couple bucks? I pull up the statement again on my phone. $9, $500, drained over 18 months. Private pitching lessons, a new glove, gas money for tryouts. All signed off by Mom, all from the account I built up working doubles at the hardware store. I don't reply. I just shove the phone in my pocket and head out to grab coffee. The job starts in a couple days, tech support gig for some startup, decent pay, good benefits. It's not glamorous, but it's what I've been grinding toward, clawing my way out of dead-end shifts. Back home, nobody cared much when I got the offer. Dad grunted, "Good for you," over his beer. Mom said, "Let us know if you need boxes," like I was moving down the street, not across the country. Tara didn't even look up from her TikTok. I'd set up the party myself because I thought, maybe this time, they'd show up for me. Fat chance. That first week in Seattle, I keep my head down. I figure out the bus routes, stock my fridge with cheap groceries, walk along the waterfront when the sun pokes through. It's peaceful, but it's lonely too. I'm not used to quiet, not the real kind, where nobody's yelling or asking me to fix something. Back home, I was the guy who patched things up. When Dad got laid off from the mill, I slipped him cash for groceries. When Tara's car broke down, I covered the tow. Robbie's baseball stuff? I didn't know I was funding that too, but I guess I should have seen it coming. He's been the family's golden ticket since he threw his first fastball at 10. Me, I was just the grunt in the background. Then Friday hits, and I get a call from a blocked number. I'm at this hole-in-the-wall diner, eating fries and scrolling job manuals on my phone. I almost let it ring out, but something makes me pick up. Jake. It's Dad, his voice rough like he's been chain-smoking again. "We're coming out there tomorrow. Your mom's a mess, Robbie too. We gotta talk." I laugh, but it's sharp, like glass in my throat. Talk about what? How you all screwed me over. How Robbie turned my party into his hype reel while I scrubbed floors. He sighs, long and heavy. "It's not like that, son. It was a mistake." "Mistake?" I say, loud enough the waitress glances over. "You mean stealing from me?" "That kind of mistake." He doesn't answer right away, just breathes into the phone. "We'll be there by noon," he finally says. "See you then." He hangs up before I can tell him to shove it. I sit there, fries going cold, staring at the greasy tabletop. They're coming here to my turf, my fresh start. Part of me wants to bolt, change my number, disappear. But another part, the stubborn part, wants to face them. I want to see if they've got the guts to look me in the eye and own it. That night, I barely sleep. I pace the apartment, the hardwood creaking under my socks. I think about growing up, how Mom missed my science fair to take Robbie to a scout camp, how Dad bragged about Robbie's batting average but couldn't name my college major. I was 15 when I started working, saving every dime, thinking if I played it smart, I'd earn their respect. Never happened. They just took more time, money, pieces of me, until I was invisible. But that bank statement? That was the line. I'm done being their doormat. By morning, I'm wired on coffee, standing by the window as rain streaks the glass. At 12:05, there's a knock. I open the door, and there they are, Mom in a raincoat, eyes puffy like she's been crying, Dad looking worn out, and Robbie, all smirks and leather jacket, like he's auditioning for a bad action flick. "Hey, bud," Mom says, voice soft. "Can we come in?" I step back, not saying a word. This ain't about hospitality. I just want answers, and I'm not letting them off easy. So there they are, standing in my tiny Seattle apartment. Mom, Dad, and Robbie, like some awkward family reunion nobody asked for. Rain's tapping the windows, and the air's thick with that damp, earthy smell. Mom's clutching her purse like it's a lifeline. Dad's got his hands jammed in his coat pockets, and Robbie's leaning against the wall, smirking like he owns the place. I don't offer them coffee or a seat. I just lean on the kitchen counter, arms crossed, waiting. This is my turf now, and I ain't playing host. Mom starts first, her voice all wobbly. "Jake, honey, we messed up. I messed up. Things were tight, and Robbie's tryouts were piling up, coaches, travel, all of it. You've always been so steady, I thought." She trails off, like that explains it. I don't blink. "You thought what?" I say, keeping my tone flat. "That I wouldn't notice you raiding my account? That I just smile and hand over $9,000 because I'm the steady one?" Robbie snorts, pushing off the wall. "Come on, man. It's not like we held you up at gunpoint. You didn't even miss it till now. Don't act like it's some big heist." I turn on him, slow, like I'm sizing up a stray dog. $9,000, Robbie. That's what I scraped together working doubles, skipping weekends, eating ramen so I could get out of that dump town. You think that's nothing? He rolls his eyes, but there's a flicker in them, like he knows he's on thin ice. Dad clears his throat, stepping between us. "Look, son, we're sorry. That's why we're here, to make it right. We just want things back to normal." Normal? I almost laugh, but it sticks in my chest. Normal's me bailing you out, right? Like when I covered the electric bill after you got canned, Dad? Or when I fixed your truck, Robbie, so you could drive to practice. That normal? They don't answer, just shift around like kids caught sneaking cookies. Mom tries again, her eyes shiny with tears. "We need you, Jake. Your family. This doesn't have to tear us apart." There it is, need. Not, "We love you," or "We're proud of you." Just, "We need you," like I'm a spare tire they keep in the trunk. I shake my head. You don't need me. You need my bank account. You need the guy who cleans up your messes and doesn't complain. That's over. Robbie steps up, jabbing a finger at me. "You've always had a chip on your shoulder, huh? Ever since I started ball and you were stuck tinkering with computers. You're jealous, admit it." That hits me like a punch, but I don't flinch. "Jealous?" I say, voice low. You mean when Mom framed your Little League trophy but tossed my honor roll certificate in a drawer? Or when Dad gave you his old Chevy but told me to figure out my bus pass? That jealous. Mom gasps, like I've slapped her. That's not fair, Jake. Fair. I snap, louder than I mean to. You want to talk fair? I paid for Robbie's cleats when he blew his paycheck on beer. I hauled Tara's junk to college when you were too busy. I've been fair my whole life, and where'd it get me? Wiping coke off the floor while you cheer for him. I point at Robbie, who's gone quiet, his smirk fading. Dad rubs his face, looking older than I've ever seen him. We didn't mean to hurt you, son. Your mom, she got carried away helping Robbie. I should have stopped her. But you didn't, I say, cutting him off. You let her forge my name, let her drain me dry, because it was easier than telling Robbie no. Silence drops like a brick. Even the rain seems to hush up for a second. I walk over to my desk, a cheap IKEA thing I built myself, and pull out a folder. Inside's a stack of papers, bank records, a fraud claim I filed 2 days ago, a letter from my lawyer buddy back in Ohio. I slap it on the counter. This is what's happening now, I say. I've locked you out of my accounts. The bank's looking into it. You want to keep this quiet, you'll pay me back, every cent. If not, I press charges. Mom's hand flies to her mouth. Jake, you wouldn't. I already did, I say, calm as stone. You don't get to play the victim here. Robbie stares at the folder, then at me, like he's seeing me for the first time. You're serious, he mutters. Dead serious, I shoot back. You've been riding my coattails long enough. Dad steps forward, voice low. Son, think about this. We flew out here to fix things, not blow them up. You blew it up, I say. Years ago, when you decided I was the mule and Robbie was the prize horse. I'm done carrying you. Mom's crying now, soft little sobs, but I don't budge. I've seen her tears before, when Dad lost his job, when Robbie struck out in the playoffs. Never for me, though. Never once. I open the door, rain spitting in from outside. I've got work soon, I say. You can go. They don't move at first, just stand there, stunned. Then Dad puts a hand on Mom's shoulder, guiding her out. Robbie lingers, looking back at me. This ain't over, Jake, he says, but it's weak, like he's not sure he believes it. Yeah, it is, I reply, and shut the door. They shuffle off, their footsteps fading down the hall. I lock the deadbolt, lean against it, and let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. The apartment's quiet, too quiet, but it's mine. No apologies, no guilt trips, just me and the truth. I thought I'd feel lighter, but I don't. Not yet. Because I know them. They'll spin this, make me the bad guy. And sure enough, that night, my phone pings. It's a text from Tara, Mom's a wreck. What did you do? I don't answer. I just turn it off and stare out at the city lights, wondering how long till they try again. So, after they leave my apartment, I'm left standing there, the door locked, rain drumming outside like it's trying to wash away the whole mess. I don't feel like a winner, just wrung out, like an old dish rag. I head to work that afternoon, troubleshooting software glitches for the startup, and it's a relief to focus on something I can fix. But my phone keeps buzzing. Tara again, then a voicemail from Mom, her voice all cracked. Jake, please, let's talk. I don't call back. I can't yet. By night, it's all over Facebook. Mom posts this long sob story. You do your best for your kids, but sometimes they turn their backs. We're hurting, but we'll heal with faith. Comments roll in. Cousins I haven't seen since grade school, old neighbors, even my high school shop teacher. Hang in there, Sue. He'll come around. Not one of them asks my side. They just assume I'm the jerk who ditched his family. I scroll through it, jaw tight, then log out. I ain't playing their game. Next day, Robbie's at it too. He drops an Instagram story, him in a batting cage, caption, rising above the haters. Blood don't mean loyalty. I laugh, bitter as hell. Haters? I paid for that bat he's swinging, $200, back when I was pulling overtime at the hardware store. I don't clap back though. I just block him, then Mom, then Tara. Clean slate. Work keeps me sane. The startup's chill. My boss, Greg, is this lanky dude who cracks dumb jokes and doesn't hover. I'm good at the job, too, figuring out why some apps crashing feels like cracking a code, and I like that. After a week, Greg slaps me on the back. You're killing it, Tanner. Drinks on me Friday. I say yeah. First time I've said yes to anything social since I got here. But the family won't let up. 2 weeks in, I get a letter, handwritten, Mom's loopy cursive. Jake, we're sorry. Robbie's paying you back slow. He's got a signing bonus coming. Please don't hate us. Tucked inside's a check for $500, signed by Robbie. I stare at it, then shove it in a drawer. $9,000 still a long way off, and I ain't holding my breath. I don't write back. Then Dad calls from his work number. I didn't block that one. Son, he says, sounding like he's got gravel in his throat. We're trying. Robbie's mad, but he knows he screwed up. Come home for Thanksgiving. Let's fix this. I lean against the fridge, watching the Seattle skyline blink through the dark. I've got plans, I say, which is a lie, but it shuts him up. Okay, he mutters, and hangs up. Thanksgiving rolls around, and I don't go home. I cook a turkey burger in my skillet, crack a beer, and watch football alone. It's weird, not having Mom's lumpy mashed potatoes or Robbie hogging the couch, but it's calm. No drama, No guilt trips. I text Greg, still up for that drink. He replies, hell yeah, bar's packed, come down. So I do. First holiday I've spent without them, and it ain't half bad. But the quiet don't last. A month later, Tara shows up unannounced. I'm unlocking my door after work, and there she is, shivering in a hoodie, hair plastered from the rain. Jake, she says, Mom's sick. Like, real sick. You gotta come back. My stomach drops, but I don't let it show. What's wrong? I ask, voice steady. Her heart, Tara says. Stress, doctor says. This whole thing, it's killing her. I let her in, but I don't unpack my coat. This is their move, and I know it. Tara is dripping all over my floor, pacing like a caged cat. She's been having chest pains, she says, wringing her hands. They did tests, something about her arteries. She cries all the time, Jake. Says she lost you. I sit on the couch, arms crossed, watching her. She send you here? I ask. Tara hesitates, then nods. Yeah, but I wanted to come too. You're my brother. That stings, but I shake it off. She stole from me, Tara. You all did. Now she's sick, and I'm supposed to fix it. She flops into a chair, eyes red. I didn't know about the money, I swear. Robbie told me last week, said Mom handled it. I thought you were mad about the party. I snort. The party was the cherry. The cash was the cake. She looks down, picking at her sleeve. She's paying for it now. Literally, hospital bills are piling up. Robbie's bonus fell through. Team cut him. I lean forward, elbows on my knees. Cut him. Yeah, she says. He bombed the tryouts. Too cocky, coach said. He's back home, working at the gas station. I can't help it. A laugh, loud and sharp. Robbie, the golden boy, pumping gas. Tara glares. It's not funny, Jake. We're falling apart. You fell apart, I say. I'm just the guy who stopped catching you. She begs me to come back, just for a weekend. See her, that's all. She might not make it. I don't say yes, but I don't say no. I tell her I'll think about it, and she leaves, hugging me quick before she goes. That night, I dig out the check, $500, Robbie's messy signature. I cash it, send it to Mom's hospital account online. No note, no call. It's not forgiveness, it's me cutting one more tie. Work's picking up, Greg promotes me to team lead. Small raise, more hours. I'm good at it, and the crew likes me. I start hanging out more, bars, hikes, even a Mariners game. Seattle's growing on me, like a jacket that fits better the more you wear it. But Mom's shadow looms. Tara texts updates. She's on meds, she's asking for you. I don't reply, but it gnaws at me. Then Dad shows up. It's a Saturday, I'm nursing a coffee, when he knocks. He's alone, looking like he hasn't slept in days. Jake, he says, she had surgery. Bypass. She's stable, but it's bad. I let him in, pour him a mug. Why you here? I ask. To bring you home, he says. She needs you. We all do. I sip my coffee, slow. I needed you too. Where were you? He stares at the table. I messed up. Let your mom run things, let Robbie take too much. I saw it, didn't stop it. Yeah, I say. You did. He nods, slow, like he's carrying a boulder. I'm sorry, son. For all of it. It's the first time he said it straight, no excuses. I don't hug him or cry, just sit there, letting it sink in. I'll visit, I say finally. Once. That's it. He nods again, relieved. That's enough. I fly back to Ohio a week later. It's February, cold as hell, snow piled up on the tarmac. Dad picks me up, drives me to the hospital in silence. Mom's in a room with beeping machines, tubes snaking out of her. She looks small, fragile, not the woman who'd forged my name with a steady hand. Her eyes light up when I walk in. Jake, she whispers, reaching out. I take her hand, but I don't squeeze. She talks, apologies, regrets, how she thought she was helping Robbie chase his dream. I didn't see you, she says, tears spilling. I should've. I nod, but don't say much. I'm here now, is all I manage. Robbie's there too, slouched in a chair, no smirk this time. Hey, he says, quiet. I'm paying you back. Got a second job. I look at him. Good. That's it, no fight, no big moment. Tara's hovering, smiling like I've saved the day. I haven't. I stay 2 days. Dad cooks chili. We watch a game. It's stiff, but civil. Mom's discharged, weak but alive. I don't promise to stay in touch. Don't say I'll visit again. Before I leave, Robbie hands me a wad of cash, $300. More coming, he says. I take it, nod, and catch my flight. Back in Seattle, I deposit it, close the fraud case. The bank's done chasing them, Mom's signature's enough for me to let it go. Life picks up. I move to a bigger place, date a girl from the photography club, Jess, all freckles and dry humor. Friends fill my weekends. The family fades, text slow, call stop. Robbie sends money when he can, nickel-and-diming his debt. Mom writes once, a short note. I'm proud of you. I keep it, but don't reply. A year later, I'm solid. Job's great, Greg's talking partnership. Jess and I are tight, talking about a dog. Ohio's a memory, sharp but distant. Robbie pays off the last of the $9,000 8 years late, but he does it. I send him a text, thanks. Good luck. He replies, you too. That's the end of it. Mom calls sometimes, small talk about her garden or Tara's new job. I answer, keep it light. Dad sends a birthday card with $20, old habit. I don't go back, though. Seattle's home, rain, coffee, people who see me, not my wallet. I host a barbecue, laugh with Jess and the crew, and realize I'm not the quiet one anymore. I'm just Jake, loud in my own way, free of their weight. They didn't change, but I did. And that's the win I keep.